In this video, I want to introduce you to ResourceX. The problem that a lot of local newsletter operators have is staying organized. You find a lot of content during the week that you want to save. You need to put it into a calendar just like this. You're talking to other business owners. You want to make sure that the ads, cross-promotion, sponsorships you're setting up go in the right day. People are using Google Sheets and all kinds of things, but we built this tool to help you out, to save you time, and to keep you organized, and mostly to reduce the headaches. Now, as I'm making this video, it's free. Just go down, use the link in the description, you can test this out. But in this video, what I want to do is I want to show you how this works. So we've tried to make it as simple as possible. The first thing you do is just go up here to add resource, and we're going to put our resource title in. So I'm going to take this post, for example. Let's imagine I'm doing a local newsletter in Hackney, which is in London. So I'm going to go over here, I'm going to put in the title, and I'm going to say that this is a text. So I'm going to take some information from the page and I'm going to put it into my newsletter. Now, what I could do is I can just cut and paste this bit here. What I would probably be doing is putting that into ChatGPT, getting ChatGPT to write it, and then I could cut and paste it in. But you can see here, we can do all sorts of editing within the tool. We can add links in if we want to as well. So I can take the link and I can put it in to the paragraph. But what this is doing is it means that if you have got multiple people working on your newsletter, then you can be putting in the resources, and maybe a VA could be editing this, or you can just save it at the time you find it, and then you can come back and edit it. We've got this nice box down here, which is private notes. So you might put something in, thinking of adding for next month. You can put anything in. I might decide that I'm going to put in the link as well, so I can go back to the original article. Now, we wanted to make this as useful as possible. So you can actually put these resources into categories. So if this information is taken from a business and it's going to be an ad, you can click there. If it's a cross promotion, so like a free swap, you can click there. Sponsorship, you can just tag it however you want. So let's imagine that this is going to be a cross promotion. Maybe I'm working with the Hackney Half Marathon. Then what I'm going to do is for this particular one, because I'm still in the drafting stage and I don't want anybody to see this yet, then I'm going to make this resource private. Because what's going to happen is we can add these resources to a calendar, which means that not only have you got your newsletter, but you've got a calendar that goes with it. So all the events, all the news that you mention, all the businesses that you promote can go into the calendar. So you could have a list of events in the calendar, but also if there's a business that you work with and they're doing some kind of a promo or a pop-up or something, then you'll be able to add that in as well. So once everything is done, all I've got to do is hit add resource. And now that resource has been added. And what I can do is I can have tons and tons of resources added into this dashboard. So every time I find something, I add it in, I save it, and it is there ready for me to be able to use it. Now, once I'm at the point where I want to schedule it, I can just go down here and I can do add to calendar. What that means is I just pick the date that I want to put this into my calendar. So if this is content I was going to publish, maybe my newsletter goes out next Thursday, I can add it to the calendar there. Now remember, I did click that private button, which means nobody is going to be able to see it except for me and my team when we are logged in. So if I go down here, we see that that is now in the calendar, which means that if again I'm working with other teammates, then they'll be able to see exactly what's going out in next week's newsletter. If I'm doing this, then I find something, I save it, and that means if I come to say Wednesday and I'm going to sit down and write my newsletter, I haven't got to try and remember where all those links were. I know that they're here, and when I click on it, I can remind myself the details of it, if it's a promotion, if it's an ad, what kind of information it is. Everything is here in the back end, and then I can just build out this calendar with everything that I need. And then I haven't got to keep going back and forth. Everything is in one place. I'm going to make sure I fill out all my ad slots. I'm not going to overfill them and then let people down. But everything is fully editable as well. So if I do need to move things around, then I can do that. So hope you think this will be useful too for you. Please do let us know if there's anything that you would like us to add, anything you would like to see in this. We'd like to develop it with you over the next couple of months. There's an email address down in the description that you can use for that. And we'll see you in the next one.